Hello and welcome to the Black Hat, where I get to talk to amazing people who do amazing things. And today I have my YouTube star, Asia. Thanks for coming to the show today.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Okay, so I remember seeing you on the podcast to Get Down. I was like, oh my God, this is an interesting person. And then I jumped on your YouTube and you know, your personality is just alive. Like, how did the YouTube thing start?
I've always wanted to start YouTube. And then I moved to Canada. Me and my best friend.
From where?
Oh, from the Bahamas.
Okay.
Yeah. So my best friend, she was the first to start a YouTube channel. Like I've been telling her I wanted to do it, and she was like, "You have to do it." So after she started hers, it gave me the confidence to start mine, and that's how I started YouTube.
Wow. How long has it been now?
It's been, I don't even know, I think 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was it?
Maybe.
Like, what was... Okay, so you know you want to start a YouTube, but what... Do you have an idea what type of videos you want to have on? And
Yeah, initially I wanted to do motivational videos and videos where I give advice, but that wasn't working out too well for me. And so I started to experiment with different things. And then after that, I found my niche. I started to experiment with like videos like challenges, vlogs, hauls, reviews, reactions, which is mainly what I do now. And like just from experimenting.
Wait, which one? Because you mentioned a lot of things.
All of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so in experimenting with different things, that was my niche that I found. And so now that's what I do. Yeah, but initially I wanted to do motivational videos. Didn't work out. So,
Why did you want to start with that one?
I thought that was what I wanted to do at the time, but then I realized it was just something that was trending, and it wasn't really what I wanted to do, and so that was translating to the audience that wasn't what I enjoyed.
It's like your spirit, your mind, you weren't fully there.
Exactly. So, yeah.
Because now with your videos, it's like you're having so much... And you travel a lot, though.
Yeah. Do you think so?
Yeah, I do. I do think so. So you started it like kind of right smack as the pandemic was starting, right?
Yeah.
Like, did that affect it in any way, or in what way did it affect it?
So I think I started a little earlier before the pandemic started, like maybe a few months before it actually did start. Like I think I started in September, and then the pandemic happened in like January-ish. So yeah, but I did find, I know like a lot of people grew on YouTube from the pandemic, but that was the time that I was taking a break from YouTube because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. So I kind of feel like I missed out on that growth that was happening when people were just at home bored,
right? Everyone
consuming
was looking for something to watch.
Yeah.
So I mean, okay, you started with a motivational thing, and you like, I guess, what was the thing that made you realize, no, I don't want to do it? And was it difficult to make the switch for you?
The thing that made me realize was just like the amount of energy I was putting in, and like the amount of reward that was coming back. It wasn't matching. Like it took a lot of preparation for me. It wasn't something that I truly enjoyed, and then like the views weren't. Like I just hit like a place where my channel got stagnant in views.
Right.
Yeah, my first 2 videos did pretty good, but I'm assuming that's because like it was my first 2 videos, you know, and like friends and family supported, but then it wasn't something that people came back to. So that's when I realized I needed to switch it up.
And then, okay, you do so many things, but which one was the very first one you started when you did the switch?
That's a good question. I don't even know. Like, I think maybe a story time. It was a story time, yeah. Or, yeah, no, it was like kind of a story time. It was one where me and my friend, we did a video about like why we stopped being friends, and that kind of got, and how we made back up and stuff like that.
Right.
So that got a lot of views.
Oh my God. Now, I don't think I've seen that video, but I'm really like, whose idea was it to do the video?
Oh, it was my idea.
And she was okay with going through with it?
Oh, he was a guy, but yeah, he was okay with it. Yeah. He was okay
My
with
bad.
it.
Okay, so I'll come back to the YouTube, but let's go to Bahamas because you come from a super beautiful country.
Yeah.
How was it like growing up there, and why did you decide to move to Canada?
Growing up in the Bahamas, I really spent a lot of time indoors. Like while
Why?
I don't know, that's just what I enjoy doing.
Oh, okay.
I never really liked outdoors, and I just like spent a lot of time like, you know, browsing the internet or like, and I think the internet has just really become a thing. I had Facebook when it first came out, even though I was like super young. Yeah, and then I would watch like YouTube videos and stuff like that, play games. Never really went outside like that to play. School, I was again like I kept to myself, even though like I had like a lot of friends. I still was mainly like a person that really kept to myself. What was your other question? Sorry.
And then the decision to move to Canada?
Oh, the decision to move to Canada. I moved because my best friend moved to Canada. I just wanted to be like wherever she was. Yeah.
What? Well, like, you always knew she was gonna move, or?
No, she moved at random, and then like it was at the point where we graduated high school and we needed to go to schools. So we both started at university home, but then she transferred here to PEI, and then I was also looking for schools, and the US was my first option, but I didn't end up going there. So I looked for schools in Canada that was really good at social work, but SMU came up. But however, SMU didn't even have social work as a major. It just
No?
Yeah, no. But I went to SMU and I just did sociology.
Oh, okay.
instead,
Why
yeah.
social work though?
Oh, because I like helping people. I do enjoy helping people.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. You know, I mean, there's this contrast of you have this super bubbly personality, and you're like,
Yeah.
no, I just want to stay inside. It's like, are these two different people I'm talking to? But anyway, so you
They're
moved
the
to
same.
Canada,
They're the same.
and how was the experience for you? I guess that very first year.
Yeah. I made a lot of new friends, honestly. So that was good. That was fun. Classes were pretty straightforward. I'm actually a straight A student in my major, like sociology.
Nice.
Also, like, you said, how was the experience? Oh, yeah. So I found that it was really cold, too. Like, I know that's, like, a given, but I didn't know that.
Yes.
I just moved. I didn't know it was that cold.
Actually, I didn't think of that because Bahamas is warm.
Exactly.
And then you move here. How was your first winter, though?
The thing is, like in the Bahamas, everyone's like, oh, I would die for cold weather because, you know, it gets like super hot. And so I was like, okay, people were telling me it's cold. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like, it's nothing. I'm okay with that. You know, I'm used to all kind of heat anyway. So like a good change would be, you know, nice. But the cold is just something different. Like my bones are hurting. I was like, I need to layer up. I need to do something.
Right.
So yeah.
I remember, you know, my first winter was just brutal. But winter is actually pretty. Yeah. It's taking photos in winter is pretty, but oh my
Making
God.
snow angels.
Right. No, I think fall is the best for me because summer does get super warm, but fall is just like, you know, not too hot, not too cold. It's just breezy and easy. Okay,
that's
so
true.
SMU, I mean, there were other schools in Halifax, Canada. Why did you come to SMU, especially since they didn't have social work?
Yeah. Because the internet said they did, and then I was trying to apply. But you know, like, I know, right? The whole undergrad thing, you don't really get to choose a major until you do like a certain amount of classes. So I was like, okay, maybe social work will pop up at some point.
Right.
It never did.
Right. And you were there for your entire like undergrad.
Yeah.
And how was SMU itself, St. Mary's? How was the school experience for you?
It was really good. Like, those were some of my best years, like freshman year and then sophomore, like all the way, just like living on campus with all your friends and stuff. That's amazing. Yeah.
What are some of the things you enjoyed about it, and what are the things you didn't like about it?
I didn't like the cafeteria.
Why?
The food, no. No. I really think, though, that I enjoyed mostly, like I said, like, I don't want to sound like friend obsessed, but I did enjoy making friends because I was the only person that I knew here because, like I said, my best friend's in PEI.
Right.
And then, like, my sister dropped me off, and then she just, like, left me, and I was like, okay.
Who's older?
I feel lonely. She's older.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I was like, I feel lonely, and, like, making friends was my way to feel, like, more at home, and, like, they really made the university experience everything that it was, as well as some really great professors, too, like, yeah, supportive.
Right. And what were some fun things you did while you were in school?
I didn't really do much, honestly. Like maybe just like running around to dorm doors and pranking people, and I don't know, like I didn't do much.
Okay, so
I'm still like that indoorsy person.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the straight E thing.
Yeah.
Right? Because people will have this, or some people might have a certain, I guess, idea of who you are, and then you're like, no, I'm a straight A student.
Yeah.
How do you, I guess, balance school and then still have time to prank your friends and actually be a good friend and stuff?
How did I do both? I did it with them.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of good that you. Then how do you decide who were the friends you had in your circle? Like, what decides what?
I didn't really have much of like a deciding factor in university. It was just so like whoever I spent the most time with, which would be the persons like on my floor or like the persons I met initially. I would like see them around school. I didn't really have much of like a boundary, or like a sense of who gets to, be my friend. It was just that, oh, hey, I was, because I've always been super friendly, super like social. So yeah, I didn't really have a deciding factor or anything that made me choose who gets to be my friend versus who doesn't.
Did it change?
I do now.
Oh,
I do now. Yeah. I do now, like
Yeah.
from lessons learned and like, past mistakes.
So what are some of those factors now?
Some of those factors, you have to earn my trust.
Right.
Yeah, in order to get closer to me. Like back then, you didn't have to earn anything.
It's
You
just
just
like,
hey,
there you
yeah.
go.
So you do have to earn my trust. You have to be loyal. You have to like know how to be a good friend. You have to like know how to be there for me. And just like supportive, stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, it makes sense. So lessons you learn from being, hey, everyone is like, okay, now I've learned it.
To set boundaries. I'm still social. I'm still like, oh, hey, bye,
Yeah.
But yeah, it takes a lot more now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go back to the YouTube. You do this change, and what is your process like? How do you decide, okay, this is the video I'm going to work on? And then when you make that decision, what happens from there?
Oh my gosh, there are so many videos like I don't work on. But yeah, I see random stuff. I try to follow the trends, like what's trending, while also like making sure it still resonates with me. And then once I like record, like a lot of times I don't want to like get dressed up to record a video or even just like be on camera. So I don't end up recording like a lot of stuff. But I do decide to record. I feel really good about it. And even like editing is something that I enjoy too. So yeah.
I don't like editing.
I think once you learn like certain shortcuts and stuff, it becomes like, it's just my way of like, my thing is I like mundane tasks. So it's just especially when I'm like inside by myself.
Right.
It's just like, it's something I actually thoroughly enjoy.
I think for me, editing is what I do at least is if I'm making something, I kind of know where the edits will be. So I try to make whoever is going to edit its life easy. But man, if I'm editing it, sometimes I'm okay. I'm going to have to edit this thing and I'll look at that screen and I'm like, I'm just going to go and watch something else. I'll just stay on YouTube and dilly-dally. But I try to make deadlines. If I have a deadline, then I have no choice.
Those deadlines are crazy. I try to go at least once a week.
Okay, so... Well, one of the videos, actually series, kind of made like a series of it that stood out for me was this travel to New Orleans.
Yeah.
Man, I was envious. I was like, oh my God, y'all had so much fun. So what was the idea there? And like, how was that experience? Because we only see the part you show, but I mean, it was a whole...
Oh, I tried to show everything, honestly, yeah. But it was crazy. It was like something I've never experienced before. Like, I go to the States often, but like I told you, I usually go to Miami. So Miami is completely different from New Orleans, whereas I was expecting them to be kind of the same. I find like Miami is more like of a party city. Everyone's like a bit more dressed up, a bit more bougie. Like in New Orleans, no, that's not the case. I don't want to say it's ghetto, but it's more like laid back.
Yeah.
And everyone's just like in house clothes in the store and like, The parties are crazy. It's like something you would probably like experience, like, you know, coming from like a small island like myself, and then also like Nigeria, where things are a bit more laid back and less restricted. And like when you go to parties, it's like kind of crazier and like less, you know, like I say, like restricted.
Yeah.
So I think you'll find that same vibe in New Orleans. Like it's very laid back. You just go there and you just have fun. I really think it's a fun place to be.
And I think you went to see a friend, or what was your purpose for going to New Orleans again?
Oh, sorry.
Like the purpose for going to New Orleans? What did?
Oh, it was my friend's birthday.
Yeah, it was a birthday.
Yeah, we
I was
celebrated
like,
her
oh my
birthday.
god, yeah. Man, it's good to have friends like you. Like, let's just go there.
Yeah, exactly.
So
it's super fun.
You have your channel. You're going this trend, and you love where it's going. But how do you keep, I guess, because it's a lot of work, right?
It is, yeah.
So how do you, what are the things that motivate you to keep going? Yeah.
Just watching other YouTubers, honestly. Like I said, like just watching content, seeing what people are doing, because my whole purpose is to like entertain others. So I try to find like what's trending and like what's mainstream right now, and then I try to go with it. My friends are a lot better at like finding trends than I am, honestly. But yeah, and then you asked me earlier, like, how do I decide on which videos to make? Like by watching other YouTubers, like people that I genuinely enjoy, I kind of want to like recreate what they make and like just like have a similar channel to them. Like for example, I like YouTubers like Kelly Stamps, Trisha Paytas, Emma Chamberlain, and like other people like that. So I realize what they do is they like make videos almost daily and like just bring people into their daily lives. Yeah, especially
Daily?
Trisha. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And I binge them all, and so I really want to give people like something to binge.
Do you ever see yourself getting to the stage where you do videos daily?
I do. Yeah,
Holy
that's actually
shit.
a big goal of mine.
Okay,
that's why I plan to take my channel next.
You meant. Oh, okay, great,
Yeah.
great. You mentioned all these people. I don't know any of them. True, I don't.
Yeah.
But like, how do you what are you gonna every day? Like, how long are the videos?
Yeah.
Is it long?
I plan for them to be long. Some may be shorter than others.
But like, what would you talk about?
I talk a lot. And the thing is, like, because I talk so much, like I usually like talk to like my family and friends, especially like, but sometimes they don't even have time to like talk to me because they're so busy, and I'm just like indoors doing my own thing. So I guess like while I'm like, sometimes when I find that I don't really have anyone to talk to, like things to do, I just go on YouTube, and it's just like my kind of like escape, and it makes me happy. And,
so these people you mentioned and you watch, what are some of the type of videos they do every day?
Oh, they just do any old thing. Like I know Emma used to go to school, and she would like record stuff like that, and then if she's cooking, she record like cooking videos, recording. I know Trisha's pregnant right now, so she just gives us like a bump date every week, and like and record herself eating and talking. I know it's bingeable.
You're pretty much just putting your life. Oh man, that's like you know, I guess worried that there's someone that's going to, I guess, react negatively to the things you put out.
Yeah.
Have you ever had such an experience?
Oh yeah, and the thing is, like, I have, and I remember like looking at other content creators and seeing them talking about like how the negative comments get to them. And then I used to think like, well, just focus on the positive ones. Like it's only like a few negative comments, like amidst so much like positive comments, right? But then when I started getting negative comments too, it's like I probably had like 5. I can count it on one hand, like 5. And I think about them all. I'm just like, I think about all 5, and I'm like, oh my goodness. And it's discouraging, but you just have to pick yourself back up. Yeah.
Right. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm still wrapping my mind around this daily thing.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit. It's a job.
It is. It's very hard being a YouTuber, and it used to be like
they have to have a team, right? Like they have to have, because you can't make a video like unless you're shooting with your phone and you're putting it live and you're not editing or whatever. Oh, I don't know if you know. I'm guessing you know this, but a friend of mine showed me this set of videos. I can't remember. Is it mukbang? basically you just eat and talk.
Yeah.
And people go nuts for those things. I'm like,
they do.
What is going on? Like, people just like, is mukbang? Is that the name?
It is, yeah.
Okay,
mukbang.
yeah. And like, I was like, what's this going on?
I've never personally like done a mukbang video or even like liked them, which is probably why I never did it.
Right.
Especially because I'm like so shy to eat on camera. Like, it's weird. Like, I don't want to be that person. Yeah.
Oh my god.
But yeah, they are pretty good.
Yeah,
like,
but
I've heard.
I'll say though, I do watch YouTube. And like, you know, for music videos.
Nice.
But I also check your page because it's really interesting.
Thanks.
Then there's a guy I like. His name is, well, his YouTube is called Fizila. And what he does is like he exposes scams. So
I love that.
especially now with all the crypto stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how crypto works. I don't understand Bitcoin. I don't know. All I know is that you have a lot of money and then it's gone.
Yeah.
So he kind of like breaks it down, but even still at that, I don't understand. Wow. And I can see the production value that goes into the thing. So when I watch what you do, I'm like, okay, so you have to have time for yourself, right? You have to have, I don't know if you have a relationship, but if you have that, you have to have time for that. You have to work, you have family and stuff, and then you still make time for these videos. Like, you must really love doing it.
Yeah.
What do you love about entertaining people?
The thing is, when it comes to that, I just like you mentioned like the time and like having time for it. You just have to set a certain time away. Like, for example, like if I'm working a job, then I would just set like the weekends to focus on like YouTube videos or like off days or vacation days, whatever. Record a lot and then edit them later on. Because it's just one day or two, right?
Yeah.
So and then you mentioned you did say, sorry, what was your question?
No, like
what do I like about entertaining people? Yeah, so like I said, I'm a person that stays inside a lot, and so I watch a lot of YouTube myself. So I find that I want to like recreate that experience for other people like me, or just people who just want to binge content in general. I want to give them something to binge.
Okay. So on the other side, apart from YouTube, do you watch like TV shows like Netflix and stuff? No, or is it all just YouTube?
I do watch other TV shows, but not as much.
So it's YouTube.
Yeah, I like reality TV a lot, so I bounce back and forth.
Which of those shows do you like?
I like The Housewives.
Right.
And
why they always
Selling
fighting?
Sunset. I don't know.
Why they always fighting? Like, I don't know. What? Yeah.
And the drama is always made up, so it's like, like I just gotta. Sometimes it's too fake for me to like.
I don't get it. Like, man, just if someone is annoying you, you can just walk away. But they're like fighting and throwing stuff. I'm like, holy shit. Okay. Well, I guess that's why they have.
My favorite though. The Kardashians. They don't fight as much, I think.
I actually have. I mean, I know of the Kardashians, obviously, but I haven't watched their shows. Is it the same thing? Because, like, okay, you know the show. I watch TMZ a lot.
Yeah.
Like daily. They have this kind of like a 1 hour kind of snapshot of things, and I watch it a lot. So I'll see clips of their show on TMZ. I'm like, oh, okay. But those people talk about every fucking thing.
They do.
Like she was dating that guy on SNL, and then the guy was in the show, and now they broke up. Like, wow.
It is crazy. It is.
How do you, like?
It's like the drama without like the fighting and like. Well, sometimes they do have like arguments and stuff, but it never gets like to the
Goddamn, but hey, it's working because they are super rich though.
Yeah.
If someone says,
true.
"I'm gonna put a camera in front of you and you talk about everything and they will give you money," I don't know how. I don't know. I don't know if that's I don't know. I guess I'm too private.
I think you can do it though.
I'm just too private.
There's a way. For me, what I found is there's a way to like talk a lot and like talk about all kinds of stuff without oversharing. Yeah, there is.
I should have you teach me, because like those guys talk about everything.
Yeah.
Everything, like I
think it's selective. You don't really talk about things that someone can take and harm you with, unless maybe it's profitable.
But those people, they have so much money. Who's gonna do anything to them? So,
exactly.
Yeah, they have so much money. Like they have like. everybody in that family is everybody in your family is a millionaire.
That's true.
That's what's like, what? I mean, people might hate them, but whatever it is you're doing is working because everybody has a ton of money.
People love to hate them.
Yeah. Man, I don't know about the hate. Like, just, let them do their thing.
That's true.
Anyway, back to you. So, what are some of the videos you have planned coming up?
A lot more. I plan to do like a lot more vlogs. Kind of like the New Orleans vlog, but maybe. Well, yeah, vlogs basically. And then like cooking videos, stuff like that.
Oh, you love cooking.
Yeah. Okay. Story times, just talking about my day, like day in the life. A lot more like vlogging day in the life kind of videos.
Okay.
Is what I plan to do more.
Nice. Yo, Asia, man, it's always great talking to you and learning more about YouTube and stuff. Yeah. And I can't wait to see the next videos you bring. Yeah. And I just want to say thanks for coming to the Blackout today.
Thank you so much for having me. I really enjoyed this session and I enjoyed this podcast. Hope that you guys will have me again. Oh,
man, great. When you make the next, because I'm sure you're going to travel again. It's like whenever you travel, I want to find out all about that travel.
For sure. I'll definitely post about it, and I'll like have to keep up with your podcast as well.
Please
I love the work. Keep it coming.
Thanks.
Yeah.